If you've been scrolling through endless options for home theater recliners and still aren't sure which one actually makes sense, this review is here to clear that up. I've spent a good chunk of the last week actually setting up a pair of these seats in my own media room, reading what owners are saying in the forums, and figuring out where the real value hides. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First, let's talk about the hesitation most of us feel before dropping a few $1,000s on a chair that's supposed to be the centerpiece of a home theater experience. The big question is always, will it actually feel like a luxury upgrade, or will it end up as an expensive footrest that takes up too much space? The Valencia Tuscany luxury float tries to answer that by packing a lot of features into a single row waftway unit, a zero-gravity recline mechanism, semi-aniline Italian Nappa leather, heat and air massage nodes, and even built-in USB-A and USB-C ports plus a cup holder. Those are the headline promises, but the proof is in how they behave when you press play on the big screen. I started with the Recline. The zero-gravity angle is marketed as the sweet spot where your spine is fully supported and blood flow improves, something you usually only get in an airline seat. In practice, the motor pulls the whole seat back to a near-horizontal position with a single button press, and the backrest and foot platform move in sync. After a few minutes of watching a sci-fi marathon, I noticed my lower back stayed relaxed and there was no feeling of the seat drooping like some cheaper power recliners do. The ergonomic curve of the seat, combined with the lumbar support pad that automatically adjusts as the chair leans, makes the whole experience feel engineered rather than just padded. Now for the comfort matrix system that claims to blend memory foam, cooling gel, springs, and a support lattice. In a typical home theater session you sit for 3 to 4 hours, so heat buildup is a real issue. The gel-infused foam stays noticeably cooler than a standard high-density foam. When the heat function is turned on, the seat warms evenly across the lumbar area, not just a single hot spot. The air massage nodes work in a gentle pulsing rhythm that's more spa-like than a jarring vibration you might find on a car seat. I tested both the massage-only mode and the combined heat plus massage mode while watching a tense thriller. The combination kept my shoulders from tightening, and the memory function remembered my preferred recline angle after I powered the unit off and on again. One of the biggest practical strengths is the built-in tech. The USB-C port charges a phone or tablet at 18W, while the USB-A can keep a wireless headset alive for an entire movie. The cup holder is deep enough for a large soda but not so big that it becomes a wobble point when you lean back. These little conveniences feel less like gimmicks and more like thoughtful touches that keep you from having to get up during a binge. But the unit isn't without trade-offs. The first thing you'll notice is the footprint. 2 seats together measure roughly 5 feet wide, and each base sits on a set of heavy metal legs with a built-in motor housing. You'll need a solid floor and enough clearance behind the chairs for the foot platform to extend fully, at least 1.5 feet of space. In my apartment, the only place it fit without blocking the entryway was a dedicated media room that already had a wall-mounted screen. If you're looking at a small living room or a multipurpose space, the size alone could become a deal-breaker. Weight is another hidden factor. Each chair weighs close to 120 pounds, so moving them once they're installed is a challenge. The manufacturer provides a set of floor-level rollers, but you'll still need at least 2 strong people to reposition the seats, especially if you want to rearrange the room later. This isn't an issue if the chairs are going to stay put, but it's something to consider for renters or anyone who likes to redecorate frequently. The control panel is sleek, with a single remote that handles recline, heat, massage, and memory presets. The learning curve is minimal, a quick press of save after you find your perfect angle stores that position, and the next time you power up the unit it returns there automatically. However, because the remote uses Bluetooth to communicate with the chair's internal system, you occasionally get a brief lag if the battery runs low. Replacing the remote's AAA batteries is straightforward, but it's an extra maintenance step that cheaper manual recliners skip entirely. So, who should actually buy the Valencia Tuscany float? If you have a dedicated home theater room, enjoy long movie marathons, or love gaming sessions that last several hours, the combination of zero-gravity recline, active cooling, and built-in massage can turn a regular night into something that feels almost therapeutic. Couples who want a shared experience will appreciate the side-by-side layout, especially because each seat has its own USB ports, no more fighting over